Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Tamra Judge mocks RHOC cast's crumbling alliance and inability to hold one episode. Without her, as fans suggest therapy isn't working, and she claps back. Tamra Judge poked fun at the Real Housewives of Orange County cast following her early exit from their cast trip to New Orleans. After announcing her short-lived departure from the Bravo reality series amid an episode earlier this month, Tamra, 57, surfaced on Instagram following last week's episode to highlight the drama that ensued after she left, which focused on Katie Janela, 41, and her communication with bloggers, and suggested that the ladies couldn't carry the show without her, leaving the cast trip in tears, but then watching their alliance crumble. Tamra wrote in the caption of an August 26 video that saw her covering her eyes with her hand and making a funny face at the camera. She also included an additional caption, which read, "Being called a liar by liars is almost a compliment," and she appeared to signal claims led by Gretchen Rossi, 46. Following the sharing of the post, one fan pointed out that Tamra was very much a part of last week's episode, despite her temporary departure from the show. "They couldn't even hold one episode without you. The trip was over the moment you left," they wrote, prompting Tamra to respond with 3 crying while laughing emojis. Stephanie Shojay, 40, of the Real Housewives of Miami, also weighed in, posting her own crying while laughing emoji. Meanwhile, others were more critical of Tamra, with another person writing, "You need a better therapist. This one's not working." Someone else agreed with the followers' concern about Tamra's therapy and sarcastically said, "I see that therapy is really working for you." But Tamra insisted, "Yes, it's working. Doesn't mean it takes away my sense of humor." Comments on the post have since been limited. When it comes to the world of the Real Housewives of Orange County, few women have managed to keep their finger so firmly on the pulse of the drama quite like Tamra Judge. Even when she's not front and center with an orange in her hand, Tamra's voice has a way of dominating the conversation, and this week was no exception. The veteran housewife, who has built a career on sharp wit, unapologetic shade, and a knack for calling out hypocrisy, took to social media to laugh off what she calls the crumbling alliance of her RHOC co-stars. And in true Tamra fashion, she didn't stop there. She reminded everyone that the show can't hold one episode without her stirring the pot. The clapback comes amid growing fan chatter that the group therapy sessions, which were designed to help the women mend their fractured friendships, aren't actually working. And if anyone was going to seize the opportunity to mock both the cast and the concept, it was going to be Tamra Judge. Tamra's shade, they can't hold it together. It all started when fans noticed the latest RHOC episode felt off. Without Tamra dominating scenes or orchestrating confrontations, viewers pointed out that the tension among the women fizzled into awkward silences and forced interactions. Twitter lit up with comments like, "The group therapy sessions feel like a parody, and without Tamra, they all just sit around pretending to like each other." Tamra wasted no time jumping into the conversation. In a now viral Instagram story, she shared a clip of the women during one of their therapy gatherings, adding her own commentary. "This is what happens when you try to form an alliance against me. Crumbling, can't even hold one episode together without me." She capped it off with her trademark smirk emoji and a gif of herself sipping wine. The post sent fans into a frenzy, with many agreeing that Tamra's absence leaves a noticeable void. One user commented, "Love her or hate her, Tamra is RHOC. The others just look lost." Another chimed in, "She's not wrong. Therapy isn't fixing anything, it's just making the cracks more obvious." Group therapy or group disaster. Bravo introduced the therapy storyline as a way to shake things up, pitching it as a space where the women could unpack years of resentment and heal their friendships. Instead, It has become what many fans describe as forced vulnerability meets passive-aggressive chaos. During one particular scene, cast members attempted to address long-standing issues only to spiral into the same old arguments about loyalty, gossip, and who's really stirring the pot. By the end of the session, the supposed breakthroughs looked more like breakdowns, with eye rolls and muttered side comments overshadowing any real progress. Tamra couldn't resist weighing in on this as well. She tweeted, "TRAPE, more like rehearsal for who can roll their eyes the most. Told you all, it's not the therapist, it's the patients." Her quip was retweeted thousands of times, with fans praising her for saying what they were already thinking. Some even joked that Bravo should hire Tamra as the therapist because she's the only one who seems capable of diagnosing the root of the drama. Fans turned the tables on Tamra. Of course, not everyone was cheering her on. A portion of the fandom accused Tamra of hypocrisy, pointing out that she herself had gone through therapy both privately and publicly, and that mocking the process now felt disingenuous. One critic wrote, "Didn't Tamra spend half a season crying about needing therapy with Eddie? Now she's mocking it when it's not about her." Others suggested that Tamra's own therapy isn't working, given her relentless need to inject herself into drama she's not even part of. One snarky commenter posted, "Tamra's therapist must be tired. Girl hasn't learned a thing." Naturally, the clapback queen didn't take that lying down. Tamra claps back, hard. Tamra responded directly to the digs with her trademark sass, firing off on Instagram. "Oh sweetie, my therapy is working just fine. I learned how to spot fake friendships a mile away and laugh about them instead of crying. That's called growth." In another story, she doubled down, saying, "People always want to say therapy didn't work because I'm not sitting in a corner humming Kumbaya. Sorry, that's not me. I'm happy, I'm strong, and I'll keep calling out BS when I see it. That's my healing." The replies came rolling in, with some fans applauding her unapologetic stance and others rolling their eyes at what they see as Tamra's perpetual need for attention. But whether you agree with her or not, one thing is clear. Tamra has a unique ability to keep herself at the center of RHOC even when she's not physically in the scene. The alliance that wasn't behind the snark, Tamra's comment about the Crumbling alliance, isn't entirely baseless. This season, several of the women attempted to band together in a quiet truce, an unspoken agreement to avoid feeding into Tamra's drama machine antics. But as history has shown time and again, alliances in the world of Housewives are fragile at best. Already, cracks are forming. Whispered side conversations, passive-aggressive digs at events, and subtle power plays have left fans wondering how long the peace will last. Without Tamra to stir the pot directly, the cast appears to be creating their own chaos, and it doesn't seem to be working in their favor. One Bravo blogger summed it up perfectly. "It's like watching a band try to play without its lead guitarist. Everyone's hitting notes, but nothing's coming together." Tamra's positioning for the future. While she may not be officially leading every scene right now, Tamra's social media antics have kept her firmly in the conversation, proving once again why she remains one of the franchise's most talked about stars. Fans are already speculating whether her latest round of shade is a calculated move to position herself as the savior of RHOC should the therapy experiment flop entirely. Tamra, for her part, hasn't ruled it out. In a sly nod to her possible return to center stage, she teased during a podcast appearance, "They'll call me back when they realize therapy isn't enough to save the show. Until then, I'll be over here enjoying my wine and laughing." The verdict from viewers. For now, the jury is split. Some fans argue that Tamra's brand of high-octane drama is exactly what the show needs, while others insist that mocking therapy is unfair and unhelpful. But no matter where you stand, the undeniable truth is that Tamra Judge knows how to keep people talking. Whether she's dragging alliances, shading her co-stars, or clapping back at critics who question her mental health journey, she continues to prove that she is, love her or hate her, an integral part of RHOC's DNA. And if her latest comments are any indication, she's not about to let anyone forget it. As one fan cheekily put it on Twitter, "Therapy may not be working for the RHOC ladies, but Tamra's shade therapy is working just fine for me."